Now what we also notice, Coach, is what about this pyramid? That all sides are connected?
Yep.
And what does that mean? Tell them what it means.
Well, basically you can't get to the peak without, if you're missing one side of, if you're missing the bottom, you're missing one, your limit strength side, you're missing your muscular strength side, you can't get to that apex or the peak that you're driving towards.
So consumers who write you all the time after one of these clips and say, what are you doing in your training right now?
Yeah,
what are they missing?
They want to know about this. They want to know about what where you've gotten to, or not where you've gotten to, but they want to know where you are, and then they want to just avoid the rest of this hard work that's all in here.
That supports this.
Yeah, that supports the very, very small percentage. This is a moment in time, if you will, as opposed to these.
It's a peak.
These represent years and decades.
And where would you be at right now in terms of peaking from the Nationals, Coach?
Probably,
building this pyramid.
Yeah, about a month away, so I'm probably...
I'm wrong here?
Yeah, probably about, that would be a good guess anyways.
All right, so you can see that we're building towards something, right? In triathlon, we're building toward the Ironman event. The person I'm training for the Ironman, and Coach is building toward a powerlifting event. These come at a specific time, a moment in time that you want to peak for. The problem, again, Coach, is all these warrior-type mentality athletes who spend their whole life right in here, right? Because they don't peak anything.
Yeah.
So they keep training the same things over and over and over again. They don't develop an aerobic base for triathlon, or they don't develop an anaerobic strength base for powerlifting, because they keep going at it full steam ahead without any idea of how to back off to establish a base and how to progressively increase to create a peak. And you can't have a peak without what, Coach?
Without your base.
Without a supporting base.
Yeah, it'd be basically like trying to do your 1 rep max every single time you train.
Right.
Or trying to run a marathon every single time you run.
Exactly. So, the structure of a pyramid, get it into your head. This is how fitness is built. Alright? Establishing a wide base of whatever the parameters are involved for your particular sport or endeavor in order to be able to support peaking it. If not, you're not going to get very far very quick, because the shorter this base is,
yeah,
right? If our base, Coach, right here is only this wide, then our peak is only going to be that high, correct?
Yeah. Imagine this line represents years.
Years of training, or interrupted training, or trying to make these things cross-connected, which they're not.
But yeah, this would, like you said, this peak can only be so high if this is so wide. So someone that's been training for a specific sport for a year can only reach a certain peak.
Right.
Like there's no way someone's going to reach their absolute level, top level in any sport in a year.
And people that want to do a triathlon every weekend, or something like that, they're basically going to stay here the rest of their lives.
Yeah.
They're not going to ever be able to peak. Go ahead, Coach.
Or even from both of our worlds of competitive bodybuilding previously, people that were constantly in competition mode. That's all they ever did, was from one competition ends and the next one rolls right into because they want to maintain that peaked physique.
Right.
It doesn't work that way either.
Right.
But we're talking about performance here, but it's still
Same thing applies. You have to establish a base, build a base. The wider the base, the higher the peak can go. That's what makes elite athletes.